For many of us, it's kind of an escape from reality. I think music always brings people from different backgrounds together, and different sounds always encourage like different people to come to different places that maybe they wouldn't usually go to.
For us, like as DJs, like playing in clubs, we want to feel the energy from the people, and we want to share our passion for music, you know, and that's something we couldn't do for 1.5 years.
I think we need to grasp the concept of what a DJ is, and a DJ is essentially someone who likes to play music to other people. No matter what happens as technologies evolve, the DJ is always going to exist, like always. Like the same way with, we have this whole COVID situation and the clubs being locked down, the music will weave its way through to find itself somewhere else, and we'll be just doing it another way. So they go hand in hand. DJing and music always going to be existing.
My name is Taylor J, and I'm a DJ and producer from East London.
I'm Doug D. I'm a DJ and music producer.
My name is Bailey. I'm a drum and bass DJ. I've been involved in drum and bass since way before creation. Been in DJing for like 30 plus years.
I've been DJing for a while, maybe like 8 years. I started off more in the commercial side of things, so EDM, kind of hip hop and R&B I had to learn to play as well, so bars.
From the days when it was like breakbeat house in the late 80s.
I started working as a DJ back in 2010 here in London. I'm a resident at a few different clubs. I also work at Point Blank Music School as a course advisor.
And then I sort of found my sound in the more electronic side of things. I moved over to house, and now I just play everything.
There's so many angles to what music does for a person. For me, it's the escapism. Just being able to say, this is mine, and this is what I want to hear next, rather than relying on some automated playlist or whatever. This is what you want to hear. And as a DJ, you get to blend them the way you want to hear them in whatever order you want as well for whatever period of time you want to do them.
And I think nightlife is really pivotal in allowing people to meet and converse with other people, to let go, to relax and, you know, just enjoy themselves. Life is stressful, so, you know.
I think we took a lot of things for granted before, but not anymore, you know. And for people who thought about being DJs before the pandemic, who didn't start like studying or who didn't start working as DJs, and then the COVID happened, they probably felt very scared and they were like, maybe I shouldn't do this now. But like now is the time, because people are so engaged and interested in what you're doing. People want to know more about your music and where you're going to play next.
During the pandemic, I was able to meet an agent who I'm now with, which is CertHE Agency, and in July we were let back out into the world. So since then I've been working pretty much weekly.
People have realised now, as a DJ, you've got to make music as well. Being on the radio is part of it as well.
Because I think a lot of people were worried about whether, because of the pandemic, a lot of promoters would kind of just stick to really huge acts rather than investing in smaller DJs and producers. But what I'm seeing is there's a lot more going on for up and coming DJs, which I think is really important and really exciting.
The strange thing for me, what's happened over the years, having been around the world and DJing and stuff, is I've started to enjoy radio a lot more. I teach radio broadcasting. There's way more to it than people think. It's not, you don't just turn up your tunes. You want to make sure that you're not just talking and playing about music. You want to have these dynamics of features and guest mixes and stuff like that. Conducting interviews. There's so much to it. I can teach you all that. If you want to find out more about that, it's pointblankmusicschool.com. I'll be more than happy to show you how we do.